Hello, Leo, and welcome to your soul reading. In this reading, we are going to explore the unique magic and power that you possess. And oh my gosh, Leo, you guys are probably the one sign I'm most excited for this reading because of what you guys are and what you represent. Okay, being a fire sign, your most powerful chakra is going to be your solar plexus chakra, which is your fire chakra. However, you are also ruled by the sun, and our solar plexus is our central sun. Leo, you are here to do big things, to make big waves, to be in the spotlight. And in the lifetime in the past leading up to this one, or multiple, actually, you accomplished some very, very big feat of bravery, of leadership, and not in a small capacity. Like, you led an army, you led a land, you ruled a land, you were a very successful business owner. All right, there's some capacity to you where in past lives you were in a position of great leadership and you led properly. All right, so the power is given to you this life journey to create that in a whole new manifestation. All right, so you guys, Leo, are one of the most powerful and magical signs of the zodiac, 100%. And your desire for movement, like, you guys are somebody who cannot be still, whether you're physically active or your mind is very active. Like, you are a very fast moving energy. And you're also this you're born with this element of charm about you, Leo, and many people are drawn into it. A lot of people enjoy your company, enjoy your conversation, enjoy your humor, your intelligence, and those that you align yourself to, you are truly loyal till the end. And people could say, oh, well, that Leo wasn't loyal to me. You are only loyal to those whom you identify as part of your pride. Okay, you will walk the line, you will go to the very end for those people in your life along this journey. You would lay down your life. That is how deep your loyalty runs. But outsiders, you're not going to go that extra mile because you are meant to be very focused this life journey. So those who is your family, who is your pride, you will do anything and everything to protect them at all costs and to provide for them. You are truly like a ruler of your own personal kingdom, each and every one of you. In relationships, you're always going to be the more dominant energy, whether you are male or female. You're always going to be the more dominant energy. And in your early years, you may think like, no, you guys have to listen to me. I know the way. I know what we need to do. And people might see you as like, a bit bossy or controlling. But the truth is you're awakening to the depth of your soul in your early years. And you have led nations. You have been a leader in some capacity. They say Leo is, you're only incarnated as Leo if you were royalty in some lifetime of the past, right? So aside from the sun, which is, the daddy of the sky here, which is what you are, Leo, let's see what other planetary influence is supporting you and is significant this life journey. All right, you've got Pluto, your ability to transform, take a big leap forward, and rebirth. So Leo, this life is not meant to be a boring life whatsoever. With this is the phoenix rising from the ashes. So there's going to be like a few like mini deaths of ego, of personality. You're going to transform. And so when this happens, when you have this beautiful awakening at different junctures along your journey, at that point, there may be different connections that you really pull away from, and you move into new hobbies, new interests, new relationships, new connections. Or there comes a point where you lived at the same place for so long, you've worked at the same job for so long, and you're like, you know what, this Leo needs a change. When you feel that desire in your soul of change, whether it's interest, hobbies, patterns of behavior, relationships, job, career, home, whatever it is, when you start feeling that change, you can't deny it. It has to happen. Leo, you're meant to you're, oh man, you're this ever evolving, like we are all always evolving, but I just see you as like this sphere of light. All right. And it starts out like in your younger years, like you're smaller. Okay. And as you go through life and you grow and you go through these different transitional periods where you really transform and shed a lot about you, it's like you get bigger, and that's just like throughout your whole life you just get bigger, and then at some point you're just this big beautiful ball of energy, and you are wise, and you are a leader, and you are passionate, and you are strong, and you are courageous, and there's no stopping you. Ooh, Leo. All right, also look at where Pluto is in your personal natal chart, because whatever house it occupies, you're going to have a lot of magic and luck in that house. You're going to have a lot of transformational energy in that house. So wherever Pluto sits in your chart, just know that area is not fixed. It's going to be constantly fluid and in motion. All right, let's pull a card to see what other house is emphasized for you guys. Oh my goodness, you guys have the 8th house. And this says, this transformational area of your life is about shared resources and intense emotions. So the 8th house is ruled by Scorpio, and Scorpio is ruled by Pluto. So this is very significant that these two are showing up together. So Leo, if you are a rising Scorpio or a Scorpio moon, this reading is going to be very significant and powerful for you. If Pluto actually sits in your 8th house, again, very, very significant. But with these two things, Leo, you are never going to be somebody who is comfortable with complacency. You're not. If you get to a point where you feel like a relationship has run its course, there is this strength within you where you can get up and actually end the relationship for the benefit of you and the other person and move on and move forward. Whereas most people are going to hang on to and cling to what's familiar, even if all the magic and the life of the connection has run dry. You are not that. You have to have a lot of life force flowing through anything and everything that you entertain and engage through relationships, hobbies, interests, what you're doing with your time and your energy. You're very aware of time. And there's this just driving force for accomplishment, this life journey. Like you want to accomplish, like some of you may go to school multiple times throughout this life to pick up a new skill, like what you originally went to college for. Like you at some point decide, nope, I don't want to do that. I'm very interested in this. So you immerse yourself in that, you master that, and you're like, okay, I'm ready for something new. So you move on to something new. Like you guys, Leo, are so multifaceted and talented. I could see you being in one career path, like say accounting, and going off completely into another career path, like culinary arts, say. Okay, it's the calling of your soul is gonna be stronger than any other sign, and you cannot fight it. Your ability to shed and transform and become new is amazing. Like you guys are the true shapeshifters. Oh my goodness, the way Spirit is showing this to me. And also, with this 8th house, it goes back to that sense of loyalty. Leo, who is your true soul tribe? You will be loyal to through the end of time, even if they are not loyal to you. You will still step up and answer the call. And even when you feel you've lost compatibility, with friendships, romance ships, there's a desire inside of you to always want to maintain like good energy, good juju flow. Like you don't like negative, horrible endings. You're not a fan of that. And Even if you really want out of something, you still want to preserve, because you have this sense of awareness of what once was. Like, most people, when things don't work out, you know, they get really angry and they get vengeful when somebody wants to walk away and leave them if they're not ready for the situation to end. But you guys are the opposite of that. Like, it's truly your desire for yourself to thrive and for others to thrive, even if that means it can't happen together. And that is a gift. Most people don't have the level of consciousness to understand that, let alone actually follow through and separating themselves from deep connections that they know no longer have any sort of viability to them. You guys do, and you have the strength to walk away from that. And you also have the strength to always remain open, be the sun, and draw people in. Oh, Leo, you are deep. Let's see what energy may challenge you this life journey. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Your own energy, Leo. Your own energy. This, I feel at times you do get overwhelmed, being the leader, being the voice of reason, being strong, being loyal, being true, being out in the spotlight. Sometimes you, at different journey, at points on your journey, are going to wish for like a simpler life, or for things to be simpler. And that's just because your energy gets low. When you get in that space and you're seeking more simplicity, not so much responsibility, not so much spotlight, that's because you're overwhelmed and you just need to rebalance yourself. And with that, also the Leo energy being your greatest challenge is when something hits your ego, you can take it very, very hard, Leo. Somebody attacking your vulnerabilities is like the kryptonite for you. You are so strong and capable, but if somebody is continually attacking the weakest points of you, it stops you in your tracks, and it really makes you second guess yourself and feel small and feel disempowered. So when that's happening, know that that's just a weakness, and whatever they are doing that's triggering you, you have the wisdom and the fortitude to heal that energy, to heal that space in your energy field, so that you're no longer weak there. You are probably one of the strongest signs, both physically and emotionally, all right? Even mentally, but spirits, I don't know why spirit's talking about the emotion and the physical body, like that's the mental is strength, but spirit's like, no, you are stronger physically and emotionally than most people, and you do make hard decisions where others would falter. Okay, like you've got to know the power in which you are, Leo, and the energy. You are intoxicating, you are fun, you are the life of the party. And if somebody attacks you and knows your weaknesses and they play upon them, that's only a trigger for you to focus on healing that aspect of your energy, because you are strong. You are king. You are queen here. All right, let's pull some more cards. And also with the challenge, some of you might actually be married a couple of different times in this journey. And I think like any sort of deep committed relationship that you have put yourself into for the end of time, when it has to end, just because you have the recognition of when things like run out of any sort of vitality to keep moving forward, it doesn't mean that it doesn't hurt you. All right, so let's pull some more cards. Balance. Move forward. Whoa. These cards are just jumping right out of my hand. Move forward. time out. Okay. So you are like a cat. How funny, because you're a lion, right? You're always going to land on your feet, Leo. You got like 9 lives going on here. And you will always bounce back from every setback, every major change, transition, transformation in your life. You are always going to bounce back. You will always find your inner zen, okay? And with that moving forward, what would stop most people in their tracks, Leo, it will not stop you. You will move forward. You will thrive again, always, always. And here with this time out, when you are feeling overwhelmed, when you are feeling small, that's very important that you start doing some meditation and reconnecting to that power of the solar plexus, of your fire chakra, to ignite you back into feeling good, to bring your vibration back up to speed. Sometimes you do need to take some time out. And interesting, this is card 2, this is card 23, this is card 32. So we've got 23 and 32 mirroring each other. So interesting, because this is your challenge, and you know, this is luck where you thrive. It's almost as though where you thrive is also where you are challenged. So the challenges only facilitate you to become stronger, to rise higher, to become bigger, to become better. The challenges in your life, Leo, will always facilitate a greater expansion, thus bringing a greater version of yourself forward. And it's going to happen multiple times throughout your life. And by the end of your life journey, you are so accomplished. There are things that you manage that other people couldn't get done in 3 lifetimes. Like, your energy is so high vibrational. You're like a cat with 9 lives, always landing on your feet, and it may make people envious and jealous, but the way you're able to do this is because of your past life evolution and the great leader you were at one time. All right, let's pull some more cards. Six of Cups. And that's, look at, that's the sun in Scorpio. Like, Scorpio energy is so strong for you guys. Look and see what sits in your 8th house, because that's the house that's ruled by Scorpio. Like, see what's going on in your 8th house. Also see which house in your natal chart Scorpio occupies and rules, as well as where Pluto is, because I feel like your 8th house, wherever Scorpio's at and wherever Pluto's at, is very lucky energy for you guys. And so, oh wow, Scorpio is water energy, and so Scorpio's most powerful chakra is going to be the sacral chakra, which is the water chakra, this chakra below the solar plexus. The sacral is the divine feminine energy. The solar plexus is the divine masculine energy. And you guys, this 6 of Cups coming out on this balance, like, you're the perfect blend of the solar and sacral chakra energies, and you've achieved that beautiful balance over lifetimes. And so there are a lot of things that you're going to birth into creation, and you are meant to be a leader. You're going to be an amazing parent as well. Those of you who choose to have kids, you want to be a business owner, absolutely. All right, Leo, whatever it is, like, you are meant to be a leader. Next is the Hanged Man. Some of you don't believe enough in yourself, though. Ace of Wands, there it is. You will always bounce back no matter what happens. Emperor, look at, see, there it is. The ultimate leader and ruler, guider, builder, right here. And the Palace of Swords. Okay, so Palace of Swords represents the highest denomination of the swords energy, and that is the air, the heart chakra, higher consciousness. And so not only are you this beautiful, perfect blend of, divine feminine, divine masculine energy, and don't look at that divine feminine, divine masculine energy as gender. It's not. It's just energy. And you're the perfect blend, all right? But also the heart chakra that you possess. Oh my gosh, Leo, you have a huge heart, and your love is magic. Your energy is magic. You're always going to land on your feet. Here with the Hanged Man, goes back to that Leo energy. Sometimes you might get a little bit of stubborn, like when you want your way, you want it and you want it right now. You're used to having things, to getting your way in past lives because of how accomplished you were. I really feel like you guys were big leaders in the past, like multiple people looking up to you, not just, even some of you could go way back to where like you were a leader of a tribe even here, but you have this experience to lead people, to lead nations. People look up to you, people admire you, people are so drawn into your energy. You will always bounce back 100%, Leo. Always, always, always. Never doubt or question your genius with this Palace of Swords. You guys could come up with some amazing ideas and inventions, and you may struggle, though, to follow it through or believe that it's worth anything. And Spirit's like, that comes to you for purpose. Like, you're meant to be a leader, a business owner, known, famous, out in the spotlight, Leo. All right, let's pull you some more cards. Fierce Pegasus of fire. Oh my gosh, yes, a spiritual fire. That is you. And when you feel lost, just ask Spirit, awaken me to my soul purpose. Awaken me to the next step on my journey. Leo, oh, what you put your mind to, you will make magic if you follow it all the way through to the end. You are the fierce Pegasus of fire. Nobody is stronger than you. And now we have the Pegasus of Spica. The Pegasus of Spica. This is about deep healing and awakening to emotional traumas. Leo, you guys may have a tendency to hide when somebody really hurts you. You may lash out at them. Your growl and your sound is much worse than the bite. You don't want to inflict a bite. You can inflict a bite or a scratch, but that's usually like last resort type of energy. If somebody's pushing your buttons and trying to trigger you and saying really mean things, you're going to tolerate that for quite a bit before you give that sort of energy back, because you're a lover by nature. Leo, you just want to flow. You want to be happy. And so when somebody really hurts you, you have the ability to transform that pain into wisdom and fuel to really push you forward into great accomplishment and success. So don't leave those wounds like tucked down and ignored, because those will create insecurities within you. Anytime somebody hurts you emotionally, transmute that energy into drive, into passion, into ambition, because you are meant for major success, Leo. And winged Pegasus of air. So you got the winged Pegasus of fire. The winged Pegasus of fire, the fierce Pegasus of fire, and the winged Pegasus of air. Not only are you guys beautiful master manifestors, you guys are geniuses as well. And And this is talking about the way and your ability to constantly transform, evolve, and grow, and not having any fear of embracing new things and leaving behind what must be shed. You guys are just like this magic energy walking around. And I know like you guys are very popular, people are drawn into your energy, but there may be some people, Leo, that come across your path that it's like they don't like you. It's like people either absolutely love and adore you, or they don't like you at all. And the people who don't like you at all, it's because they're intimidated by your energy and by your power, or they don't get you based on their own insecurities. Like they don't understand you when you're walking in your confidence, when you're shining, when you are being your best at your talents and gifts. Like they don't understand that because they're not capable of that. Don't let that get to you. Be an inspiration, because you are made for success. You are made for leadership. All right, let's pull some more cards. You're the Emperor, Leo. Whether you are male or female, you are the Emperor. Solitariness, the desert. Fluidity, outer core. And darkness, moon. So we had the timeout over here, and then we have the solitary energy right here. Leo, it's very important that you check in with your inner self frequently, like daily, because I do feel like you take a lot of things in stride, but over time, things build up inside of you and it really dampens your fire. And if you're just more diligent about like checking in with yourself every day and really making it your goal to not let other people's thoughts and opinions taint you in any capacity, because again, it's like anybody that just doesn't like you or has like these negative things to say is because they're very intimidated by you and your energy and your power. You're a Leo. You've led nations, you've led armies, you've led kingdoms in the past. Like you were in some very high position of power in past lives, and this life is no exception. Some of you may have a very large family, or if you were born into a very large family, like you were the one sibling that, always had the answer, was always breaking up the fights, always cared, was always helping, always curious, always, being funny, always being the center of attention. Leo, you are meant to stand out. You are meant to be seen, because the way you are is an inspiration and a guidance for others. People get too serious and caught up in themselves, and there's just something about your energy that softens, resolves, and leads people back to their inner child to have fun. And with that darkness, the moon, if you don't spend time really evaluating self and doing some meditation to balance out your chakras, you could get into some really dark moods, because you're so fun loving and sweet that when people are just nasty and mean and negative and don't like you and are just mean for no apparent purpose, it hurts you. It's like, what did I do? What do I need to change? What do I need to be? Why is this happening? Because with fluidity, like you like flow. You like to be friends with everybody. You're not somebody who wants to start drama, create waves, be on anybody's bad side. That's just not who you are. And there are some people who are not going to understand that. There are some people who are going to shun you because you refuse to dislike people just because it's their enemy. You're like, no, I'm neutral. Just because I'm friends with this person and you don't like them and you have bad blood with them doesn't mean I'm against you. That's your guys' spat. Why don't you guys hug it out? Like nothing's worth this. You guys can get mad, but you get over it. You're like, nothing is worth stealing your happiness, stealing your life. Like You just want to be free. You want to be happy. You want to bring joy to this world. You want to help people out. You want to uplift them. And when somebody just doesn't get that, it hurts you. And when they look at you and they form these wrong opinions, it does hurt you. But Leo, let it just wash right over you. If somebody doesn't like you, that's not your problem. You keep being you. All right, let's pull some more cards. Be, feel, receive abundance. All that you deserve is achievable. Yes, I'm sorry. All that you desire is achievable. Leo, you're meant to have a good life, this life. Even if there are transitional periods and some change, you're always going to land on your feet, and like what comes next will be bigger and better than what was before. Enjoy where you are, for soon you will be somewhere else. Yes, you will, Leo. Enjoy this beautiful life. Stay the course. You are moving in the right direction. Your inner guidance is very, very strong. Don't let the thoughts, opinions of others ever sway you against what you know to be right for you, Leo. You are royalty. You are a leader. You are powerful. You are success. You are love. You are a manager. You are a business owner. You are not meant to be small in any capacity this lifetime. And that spirit wants you to know that. Be extra. That's how you were made. Be larger than life. That is how you were made. And if somebody cannot handle that and they're intimidated by that, that's not your problem. They don't need to get you, Leo. You bring so much joy and high vibrational energy to this world. All right, let's pull some cards and see what your heart is trying to tell you. You exist as potential. Leo, there is nothing that you cannot accomplish that you put your mind to. Know that. Love lives in stillness. Okay, so you've got the slow down or the timeout and, slowing your energy down, the solitude, and then love lives in stillness. It's important that you do have quiet time and time to yourself, Leo, so you can recharge your batteries and rebalance your energies. So when you're feeling super overwhelmed, it's just because your energies are out of whack. And if you do a little bit of meditation and balancing, you'll be right back. Love is what you are. Truth, Leo. Nobody loves like you. The kind of love that you give, it is so special, sacred, and unique. You are a leader. You are charming. Your energy is this pure, beautiful fire, the spark of creation, the love and life that you bring to this world. Admire yourself. Love yourself. Don't worry about the haters. You can't please everybody, and I know deep in your soul you want to. It hurts you when people just don't like you for no reason, but that's in them, Leo. And I just feel for you guys, over time, there's not anybody you can't charm and win over just because of the energy in which you are. All right, so let's pull one final card and one final message from Spirit. It's like your magic, Leo, and your power is just you. You just being who and what you are. Nobody can be like you. Change. Leap forward and dare to make that change. There will be sacrifices and roadblocks, but you are protected. It is an imminent move. What is stale and depressed will be revitalized with this new energy. Yes, see, that's Spirit acknowledging that when you realize something has run its course, you have the wisdom and power and strength to change that, where most people can't. They get very complacent and they can't let go of what's familiar, but you can, and you're meant to have major transformation multiple times through this life journey. And the way you do that is very inspirational to others. And when you're not following your heart, Leo, you will just feel so dim and small and like you're losing your way. Your heart is a powerful tool of guidance for you. You've led people, nations, armies in the past, business, like you are a leader. Follow your heart. It knows the way and knows what to do. So those are your messages, Leo. I'm sending you lots of love and light. Take care.